Hey dolls, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I am Kisa and I'm so happy to be here again with another reading. So I hope that you guys have been having a good spring so far. I have, and I'm most importantly, I hope that you're taking care of yourself. You know, May is so crazy with Taurus season because we get out of Aries season, everything's going so fast, and then Taurus season immediately starts slowing us down. We start chilling. I never like it, but it's necessary to just slow down so you can build up. And that's kind of what we're going to be talking about in today's reading, okay? So if you're here, before we even get started, please like, subscribe, share, and drop in the comments. Let me know how you're doing this Taurus season already. I'm working so hard on being consistent, so I'm happy to even be on top of posting this video because as I'm going to create and post. But we're deep into Taurus season already, like we're a couple days in. So I definitely want to know how things are going for you guys so far. In today's reading, what we're going to focus on is going to be all signs. I'm going to go over each sign. And we're going to just look into what you're manifesting for Taurus season. Again, now the flowers are blooming. We're getting settled in. We're starting to see things bud. So I just want to kind of explore what that means for you. Okay? So also, if you need a private reading, I am available 7 days a week. Like literally 7 days a week. Just go ahead and click the link in the bio for my website. That's going to be www.fortunexflow.com. And if you want tarot content every day, check out my Instagram, check out my Facebook, and just come and be in community with me, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started, all right? So today's questions, we're going to go over manifestation. So we're going to talk about what you're ready to manifest, what actions you need to take to manifest, and what the outcome is if you trust the process. I think that's the biggest closer. All right, starting with Aries. Boom like an 808. Okay. Not me singing to y'all and I can't sing. Whew. So what you're ready to manifest? Security. This is so cool to get for a Taurus reading because Taurus, it represents earth energy, which can be synonymous with security, stability, and just being assured where you are. So that's what it is that you're looking to manifest, which makes sense, especially right now during such troubling times. The month before your birthday is always the hardest, Aries, and as we are out of that energy and you're kind of getting into what 2025 looks like for you, it does make sense that you are trying to think about who you are, what you are, and where you want to be. Now, what actions do you need to take? Ooh, Backpacker of Swords. Love this for you. This is talking about taking it easy. But in the way you treat yourself, in the way you speak to others, and in the way that you're going about things. I feel like something new is definitely on the horizon for you, but also keep your plans to yourself. And until you actually get that bird in the hand, don't go telling people your plans, right? As soon as it is literally yours, then it's yours. Like if somebody's saying you're getting a job, don't tell nobody you got that job until you get your first paycheck. That's what I'm talking about. Like, this is speaking to you talking yourself out of things, thinking yourself out of things, or also just being mindful of how you communicate. You see her kicking the door in? That's kind of what you're giving, all right? And that's okay. Sometimes Aries want to kick the door in, but for your security, you kind of got to keep cool a little bit. So just be mindful of that immaturity that comes when you, like, as soon as you feel success, you want to say, okay, I'm here, I'm arrived, but that's not it quite. And then what's the outcome if you trust the process? Here with the Four of Pentacles, I'm believing that you would definitely get the security that you're looking for, but I also think it's going to come in a different way than you are anticipating. See, you might want to move and get a new house, but it might be your house just gets paid off. You might be looking for a new job, but you get a promotion with some benefits that kind of align with why you wanted to get a new job anyway. Like, right, like maybe you're in the office, so you get to work from home. Maybe you work from home and you're ready to go back to the office to do hybrid. Whatever this may be, you're gonna get what you wanted, but what you have to focus on is what securities. Okay, it's a difference between the securities that you want and you need. So you get the securities that you need, and eventually you're gonna see why you needed them, and that will outweigh the wants. Just getting a lot of like, not the most maturest energy from you right now, Aries. Sorry about that, but it's okay. You are going to get to the other side of things. You just got to be patient. Patient with yourself and patient with other people. All right, so going and moving right on to Taurus. Happy birthday, Taurus. I hope you're well. I hope things are going well for you. And we talk about what you want to manifest achievement. I'm gonna take a little break just to drink some water before I get into this. Beautiful. You want to manifest achievement. So that's letting me know that you have been working, you've been working hard towards something, and you want it to be successful. It will be successful. That's like your birthday wish. See? These supportive cards, when it talks about what actions you need to do, you need to just, this is speaking about seeing that you've received it before it comes. You're already doing what you need to do to achieve it. So now you just kind of got to wait. It's like when you go to work. You work 2 weeks, you get that check on Friday. You know you're getting that check on Friday, but what you're doing is kind of doubting that you're going to get paid. No, baby, it's already signed, sealed. We're just waiting for it to be delivered, all right? And what's the outcome if you trust the process? I feel like once you achieve whatever it is that's going on right now for you, that you're working hard on, and also there might be some hesitation. I feel like somebody's closing on a house and they're waiting on some approval. I feel like somebody's waiting to see if they're going to get a promotion or a raise. I see you on a precipice of waiting for something to happen. It is going to happen. You need to visualize it happening, and also more great things are coming for you. And you, Taurus, move slow. You move calculated, and you're also stubborn. I get that. But this new season, once you get this win, you're going to be outside a lot more, being more active, and that's beautiful for you, because I think a part of the reason why currently you are taking your time is because you don't have the confidence. But you are where you need to be. I'll say it that way, okay? But yeah, good luck to you, Taurus. Happy birthday again. All right, so let's go ahead and move right along. Moving right along to Gemini. Sanctuary. Man. Gemini, you ready for some peace. And you deserve peace, because baby, you be running around crazy and you be driving other people crazy. But this to me is speaking to the fact that you are kind of tired of that. You're trying to settle in and create a safe space for yourself, be it in your relationships or in the way you earn your money. But I'm also picking up just in the day-to-day activities that you have. You need to tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth. Ooh, look, Moon. There's something that you're hiding. And it's easy to hide it to other people, but you can't be hiding it to yourself. You can't, right? You want to manifest peace, but you're creating your own internal chaos by the way you think, by the way you talk to yourself, by the energy that you keep around you. Spirit is letting me know that the outcome of this will be rest, mental rest. And okay, here's what's crazy about that. Yes, you did get the 9 of Swords. But what I'm seeing when I look at this, once you tell yourself the truth, once you kind of expose the lies around you or the lies that you've been saying to yourself to continue moving the way you do, it's going to be stressful. It's kind of like you're opening up Pandora's box to your transition. And this Nine of Swords is that. This is the stress. This is the anxiety, because it's like, you can be like, dang, oh my God, why? But that's what you need for your sanctuary. Because your discernment is telling you something. You don't want to tap into it. So, I mean, you know, like, you don't want to tap into it, but you have to tap into it. And that's what's going to give you the sanctuary. That's what's going to give you that peace. I really feel like this is tied to your relationships with other people, or your alignments with other people. Maybe you're like in a club. Maybe it's like you hang out with certain people. You've gotten close to certain people. Maybe it has something to do with your affiliations, right? Affiliate with yourself, which is hard to say to a Gemini, but affiliate with yourself, honey, because no. All right, so let's go ahead and move right along to Cancer. Symbiosis. All right. So what you are manifesting is collaboration. I feel like there's something or something that you want to work with someone on, or someone that you want to work with growing, be it a business, be it like a relationship. I'm really picking up heavy on relationship. I'm seeing like roses. I'm seeing like dating, but I'm also seeing kind of like want to take things to the next level. And I really see that could come to fruition for you. Honestly, with these manifestation card things, y'all, whatever y'all want to manifest, you can. Like literally, once it becomes a thought, it becomes a thing. But what's interesting about this reading, we have to go over how you are getting in the way of allowing that thought to be a thing. So, what actions do you need to take? Let it go. Let it go. So with the Death card here, you want to be connected with this person. You want to work with this org. You want to join together so you can go further. But you also got a lot of bad habits, a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of getting in your own way that's stopping that from happening. You have to let those things go so that you can be successful, especially in the way that you want to be and with this person that you want to work with, because they're not on that type of time. You might be on that type of time, but that don't have nothing to do with them. I feel like you're so used to shady people or shady dealings that you don't know how to navigate when you get or with somebody that doesn't move in that way. So this is something that, again, you have to deal with within your own self. I think you'll figure it out, but you ain't figured it out yet. So, you know, there's that. In regards to what's the outcome, positive actions. But when I'm saying positive actions, this is letting me know you're going to go forward and you guys will be able to work together, but it's not going to be this person you're trying to work with. You think they got everything figured out. They don't have everything figured out. Honestly, when you guys get together, you're going to figure out things together, be this, whatever this is. And that's going to be good for you because it's going to be fresh, new energy, and it's going to show you something different. See, you kind of think you know everything, you got everything figured out, but you don't. The world is infinite. And this is exactly what this situation is going to teach you for the better. All right. After Cancer, we're going to move into Leo. Make a wish, baby. What is it that you want to receive? The universe said you can have whatever you like. Love that for you. Oh, my God. Not back for Sword. Leo, shut up, okay? Shut up. You talk too much. You get in your own way. You can have whatever you want. Then you say you can't have it, or you try to blame somebody else for you not having it, or you just, you get chaotic. You know, sometimes Leos remind me of Tasmanian devils. You just spinning, and creating chaos for no reason. If you really believe that you can receive, you will. You'll have peace. But most importantly, new structures of security will present themselves. I think that's one of the reasons why y'all act the way y'all do. Because it's like you want to throw a tantrum to see if people love you or if they really like messing with you like you think they are. And they are. You don't have to throw tantrums. And that might be one of your wishes. You want people to like you as your authentic self. And you'll get that. But you also have to believe people will like you as your authentic self. That's what Make-A-Wish is all about, right? Like You are too much all the time, Leo, but you never too much for the right person, okay? I'm one of them people. I love me a Leo. Y'all stress me out, but hey, who better? All right, let's go ahead and move on to Virgo. Baby, you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do. I think when I see this action card, as far as what you're manifesting, this is speaking to the fact that there's something that it's like so crazy with Virgo. You have the ability to do whatever you want to do, but it's like you got to ask yourself permission, or you got to like look at all the calculations. So that's what you manifesting. That thing that has been nagging you, that you've been researching, that you're trying to make perfect. Listen, it's perfect. This is for your saying it's perfect enough now. Go for it. Right? Ooh, this is funny. Funny. Four of Pentacles. Stop being stagnant. This is saying take a calculated risk, but I'm laughing because you already have thought about it. Just do the thing, right? Do the thing. And if there's something that's holding you back from doing a thing, research that specifically and go for it, because this is what you want to do, baby. This is where you want to be. 8 of Wands. You want to be outside, okay? You want to be gliding and floating, but you're never going to get here if you don't act. 8 of Wands speaks to action, but also flowing with the emotions and having the self-esteem, right? Virgo, who's better than you? I know I just said that to Leo, but you guys are close in birth for a reason. Who's better than you? Who? Who knows it? Who studied it? Who is a master of it? Nobody's better than you. Stop trying to use perfection as a reason behind why you don't act. It's unnecessary. All right? Virgo. Libra. Oh, I love this card for you, Libra. This self-love is speaking to you taking care of yourself. I feel like you've been working super hard lately. I mean, like, extremely hard, and you haven't really been prioritizing the things you need to prioritize. Herman is speaking to that. Man, okay, because not the cards coming before I pull it. Hey, listen, if this ain't taking care of you and focusing on you, I don't know what is. Like, come on now. All right, 10 of Wands here. So here's the thing. You have to take care of yourself and replenish your cup and take yourself out of the equation, because I see there is a larger battle that you're going to have to face soon, right? And when I'm saying that, maybe it's a move, maybe it's a project, maybe it's something that's going to require action from you. But if you don't have the strength, you're never going to, if you don't take the time now to rebuild, you'll never have the strength to go all the way to the oasis. All right? So, yeah, prioritize you, boo. Prioritize you. Scorpio, habit. This is giving me that you are trying to change some of your behaviors, and you're trying to see, like, what's the best way to do that. Be it with your eating, be it with just like, I don't even think it's so serious as like a body thing. I think it's really something like as a mindset. You want something different, so you're trying to do something different because you're tired of doing the same thing. What it's going to require for you to get there is being open to the possibilities. Sometimes, all times, Scorpio, you're very brooding, and that gets in your fear of being seen for who you truly are, gets in the way of you acting. You got to stop that. Strength here is showing that if you're open to falling and learning, you'll have the strength to not only implement this habit, but also go the distance with the other things that you've been putting off. It just seems like this one habit you're trying to set, once you set it, then it's like, okay, this is a whole life upgrade. I love that for you, Scorpio. Doing your thing. You might not feel like you're doing your thing, but you doing your thing. All right. Whew, look at this one. Sagittarius. We have here perseverance. So I'm picking up that you've just kind of had a hard couple years. Not year, because the year, even with the year just starting, it's been a rough year, but you've had a hard couple years, and you kind of felt like this was your season and it's not been so much, and that's okay. What you have to, Four of Pentacles is coming out so much. This is crazy. What you need to do to manifest what you're looking towards is focus on what is in front of you, not what's behind you. What you currently have, even though you know, because I'm not picking up on full total devastation, but I am picking up on the fact that it's like, it's not exactly as secure you want more, but you work really hard to get there, right? You can get that again, do more again, but you have to focus on what's in front of you, not what's behind you, because you already have a stable ground to jump off of, if that makes sense. Now, if you do this so you can persevere, you will be able to be balanced emotionally. Like, it's so crazy. I just literally did this reading. You'll be able to balance yourself emotionally. Also, you'll have the self-esteem. I think that's part of what's going on. With you in this current situation you're in right now, I feel like maybe you got laid off. Maybe you're going through a divorce. Maybe there's just like some type of transition that you didn't want. Or I'm also picking up largely, you're still repairing from COVID stuff that happened at COVID and you ain't have no control of. I think, you know, once you kind of get on the other side of that, by just using where you are to go where you need to be, I feel like you'll definitely get your self-esteem back. It's okay. We all, you know what I'm saying? We all have been there. So I am praying for you, Sagittarius. All right, moving right along to Capricorn. Protection. Wow. Now, what you trying to be protected from? Let's see. This is literally giving pregnancy. If it's not a physical pregnancy, this is giving, there's an idea, there's a project, there is just something that you have recently created or you're creating, and you want to make sure everything goes right with it. Everything will go right with it. But you also have to be in your queendom. Even for the men, you have to be in your queendom mindset. Don't argue with folks. Don't be bitter. Create. Be open. Be like, you just have to be like very Taurus-like, very like blossoming, very just abundant, very full. Don't focus on what other people are doing or what other people aren't doing. None of that has anything to do with you. If anything, it's a distraction. And that's kind of why you're praying for protection. Wow. Guide of Cups. This is very emotionally based, right? And I feel like as long as you take the mindset that I stated, there's definitely going to be peaks and valleys. You see there on a mountain, right? You also see the moon here. So there's some things that you don't know about the situation, which is why you are also calling in for protection. But if you take care of yourself, if you take an approach where you kind of see yourself above things so that you don't interact with things, you'll be okay. And then you'll get to a point where your emotions won't be stirred. And that's very easy for a Capricorn to get to anyway. I think based on what's happening here, it's hard for you because you care about the person or you care about the situation, but you'll be uninvested pretty soon. Like it's gonna come to that. And for a good reason, because this is very draining for you. All right. All right. Wrapping up. Gonna go into Aquarius. Wow, progress. You trying to manifest progress, huh? What's going on? You want to manifest progress. So it seems like you feel kind of stuck. You feel like you're doing everything that you can to go forward, but you're not getting there. I think it's because I know, based on seeing the Lover's card here, you have to make a decision, right? Be it a job, see, this is the thing. I feel like there's so many things that are working together that are making that, like, that you need to come together for your progress. And that's what the Lover's card is about. You are working towards those things, but there's some other things that you're kind of hesitant about or you don't really know. Whatever decision that you make, I want to let you know you're going to get progress, but there's some things are fast, some things are slow. Remember I said at the beginning of the reading, we are in Taurus season and this is about the slow burn. It's about the slow burn to stability. And so what you're feeling is very aligned with the season, although it is irritating. Because remember, like I said, I am an air rising sign and I hate Taurus season. So I think I definitely see that's what you're going through. But Six of Swords is letting me know that the things that are causing you the most distress, the most anxiety, the most frustration, you will be leaving those behind and going towards the other side. But what's interesting about it, the waters are going to be rocky. You know, there's going to be a lot of growth in the process, but this is for your own good. I'm actually excited to see this for you because you're going to get your progress and you're going to earn your progress. And I think you wouldn't have it any other way, if that makes sense. All right. And last but definitely not least, we are going to select my sun sign, Pisces. Purpose, Jesus. All right. I am pulling the collective. I am not pulling myself. Seeing at the spirit right now, the collective energy of Pisces. So what do you want to manifest? Purpose. You want to figure out what you're doing. You want to figure out what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you're supposed to be doing it. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. How? How do we figure that out? The magician. Baby, you got to remember that you're a master manifester. You have all the skills, all the tools to do whatever it is that you need to do. But what you do have to do is sit still and figure out what you want, why you want it, and how you want it to come to be. Remember, this is a reading about manifestation, right? And as I'm pulling the card to see how to bring that energy in, it pulls up the magician. It say however you want it, baby. However you want it, right? So I would do, if anything, I would journal about this. I would sit with a white candle. Make sure the house is clean, quiet, maybe sage it before. Just put yourself in like a nice settled energy. Meditate. And then after the meditation, maybe 10, 15 minutes, Spirit is saying to me, if you fidget, if things happen, that's totally fine, but it's really about the meditation. And then write out what comes to you. That's what your purpose is. Whew. So on the other side of this, if you follow the guidelines and honor yourself, do the meditation, listen to what comes, the acrobat comes here. And I think this is a beautiful card for you because it just speaks to the openness that you have to be able to move and navigate and be open to the changes of life. The acrobat card for this deck is very synonymous with it's very synonymous with just adaptable energy. You are already a mutable sign. The world is already your oyster, but this card here is letting you know you will actually believe that and see that in action. Pisces, I'm really excited for you. I'm excited for you because you do so much for other people, and now it's time for you to really tap in and do for yourself. Guys, I want to thank you so much for being here, tapping into my reading. If you need guidance, don't hesitate to reach out at www.fortuneexflow.com, and I'll see you in the next video.